Nice, Berta.
Yes, it is.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. And tonight, sitting here with me, I have a special guest. Many of you know her as Roberta Foglia or Berta K, the Celtic Reader.
Mm-hmm.
She does have her own Wednesday night show, but she's decided to come on and join me here tonight. So welcome.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you for having me.
We used to work together really good.
Yes, that we
We'll
did.
just have to do it again. Bert and I have known each other for a lot of years. We've worked many shows together, but this is the first time we've done a live show here. So I hope you welcome her. As usual, we will be going back and forth doing the messages. So because we don't choose who we read for, Spirit chooses for us. Please, the best way to probably get a reading or hopefully get a reading is to keep your name in the feed or an emoji, something along that lines. Okay? Also, before we get started, hello, ladies. Robin, Ann, and Sally. Sally just got back from California, too.
Yes, I know. She had such a great time.
Okay. Sharing is kind of important here, folks. The more you share it, the more chances it gets our name out there for our shows. And tonight is the night when we draw a name. So we'll be drawing a name pretty soon out of that group. The night when we draw a name.
I told you. Had it all.
Okay. We'll be pulling a name here in a little bit out of those that have shared in the past, and hopefully your name will be pulled for a full 15-minute reading with me for free. Also, we talk about circles a lot. We have open circle Friday night, as usual, at 7:30 p.m. at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. This week, we also have one on Saturday night at 7:30. So make sure you come on in. It's a $10 donation. And if you've never sat before in a circle, you will absolutely enjoy it when you're there. Okay? All right, so I guess we're going to get started here. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
It's your show. You go first.
Yeah. Okay. Sheila on. Hi, Sheila. How are you? As I was sitting here trying to talk, this woman kept coming in and just kind of tapping me and saying, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her. Okay. She's here. I feel kind of like a teasing, a teasing type of energy with her. Okay. I don't know that she's a younger woman. I want to say possibly an aunt, maybe a sister, but I don't feel like a mother vibration with her or grandmother. She used to love to tease you all the time. Something about your hair. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be rude in any way. But she says she loves you, she misses you, and she misses being able to tease you all the time. She said I used to be able to get, she could get a rise. She could always get a rise out of you before, but she can't do that now, and she misses that. Anyway, there is a lot of love there. I hope you understand the message. Thank you, and God bless. All right, whenever you're ready, Berta.
Robin Wilcox. Yes, there is someone tonight. You've been putting up these emojis with flowers, and it's funny because your aunt is here, and she's showing me all these flowers. This was her time of year. She loved flowers. She loved to plant them. She loved just to have them around her. And she says you're very much like her. She's here with the biggest hug for you. She's been hugging you. She's been sending you hearts. She's actually been visiting you in your dream. But she just wants to let you know that she's there and that she loves you. That's her message tonight. And thank you for coming.
All right. Shonda Silo, our circles are Friday night at 7:30 p.m. At 48 Main Street. And also this week we have one on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Both are asking for a $10 donation. So Come on down. We ask that you be on time. I know you'll enjoy it. There's Jean. Hello. I don't have a message for you, Jean. I just want to say hello. I'm glad you're still tuning in from California. All right. I take that back. Jean Bezio. Jean, I'm seeing 3 men here. 2 I know that I've met in the past. I believe a father and a brother. But there's a 3rd one here, and he's just kind of standing with his hands in his pockets, and he's rocking back and forth on his feet. Would you know who I'm talking about? They look similar. I don't know if you have 2 brothers in spirit or not, but I know the one. Anyway, he's just rocking back and forth on his feet, and he's happy. He's happy that you've gone out there. And he said he's still going to meet you out there. He's still going to come out and see you out there. He likes to play something with lights. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know you're in a new environment out there, but anyway, just a whole lot of love coming from him. And your father is saying something. Do you have access to a vehicle to drive while you're there? Because he's saying if you do, don't. Drive it as absolutely minimal as possible. He does not feel that it's safe. I don't know what it is. I'm not a mechanic. I know nothing about that, Jean, but he's saying be very, very careful. Okay, and he would rather that you didn't use it at all, but he knows you're going to, so he's just saying do it at a minimum. Okay? I'll leave that for now. God bless.
Heather Pasco, your dad is here. First thing I saw was a lifesaver, like from a boat. Was he a sailor or just really enjoy boating? I definitely get the water and boats and water all around him as I look at him. But he's definitely sending lots of love, and especially this weekend, Memorial Weekend, which is really making me feel that he was like a sailor. And he said to hug his little sailor, his grandkid. Thank you.
Okay, and yes, and we did have confirmation from Jean Vesio that she says I have three in spirit, and yes, about the lights, and he is here, and she is driving very carefully.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. For those who don't know, Michelle Forsey is here. Because this show is taped and goes to Roku, Roku does not have the feed that we have. So that she's answering some of the questions as they come up, or the confirmation, so that people know who we're talking to. It just helps us out.
Because you only see Jean talking, you don't see the confirmation.
Okay. Where'd it go? Shonda Silo. Hi, Shonda.
Unless he's going to take that money and run off somewhere with
You asked for something from your family. Most people are a little bit more specific than that. But in this situation, Shonda, I don't think you need to be, because I'm seeing several people here. And it's like there's a little woman here and she's bouncing. She's so excited to be here. I want to say this is her first time at communicating. But there are several other people here that they're saying that you have been in touch with them, that you have talked to them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They're saying that they have come to you, whether it's in dreams or other ways. All right, you do. Because they're just saying that, we're still here. We didn't leave. Any of your answers, all you have to do is ask us. We'll give them to you. The only difference, Shonda, is you don't listen with your ears. You listen with your heart and your mind, okay? Because I do feel a tremendous family tie here. And it's really important that people understand that, death is only a change. It's not an end.
She does talk to them all the time.
Okay. Well, know that they're there. Know that they're there to answer your questions. And they're saying just trust them. That's all they're looking for from you, is just that you trust them, and they will be there for you. Okay? And before Birdie gets going, Gail Murray, happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, Gail.
Okay.
Okay. Teal Carpenter, you ask, is there anybody? Your grandfather stepped out first. And he's here with a great big hug. He wants you to know that he's still around. You talk to him a lot, and he tries to answer you. You do have to listen to him, okay, because he's there. And he hopes you feel him give that hug all the time. He's always there, and he sends his love. Thank you.
Okay, Savannah Tompkins. Hello, Savannah.
You're welcome, Teal.
Savannah, there's a woman standing here, and she's very agitated, I want to say. She's showing me papers. And she's saying, read the fine print. Just pick them up and read the fine print. Don't expect anything, just read it. She's saying it in a manner that tells me you know what she's talking about. There's some type of court documents, and she's saying, make sure you read the fine print. I don't know what this has to do with, but I do feel an urgency here. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out in your favor. But there's something that you need to be aware of before you go much farther. Okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about, Savannah? Excuse me. In the meantime, she's showing here with like a cake, a celebratory cake. I don't know if it's an anniversary, a birthday around one of the children. But she's here and she wants you to know that she's celebrating with you.
Not really.
Okay. Even if you don't know right now, please remember it, because 2 hours from now, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The legal documents or these court papers may not have to do directly with you, but has to do with this woman.
Her birthday is tomorrow.
Okay, well, she's here to celebrate the party or to celebrate the birthday with you. There's a lot of love from her, but I also feel this concern. Something about reading fine print. I wish I could be clearer on that, but I can only give it the way it's coming in. But I hope it helps. Think about it, please. Okay? You'll know what we're talking about. God bless, hon.
Michelle Rittervoid, I hope I said your name correctly.
Rittervold.
Rittervold, sorry. I tried. I get mother energy. And she's telling me about how you were there to the very end, and you held her hand, and every moment that you spent with her, she just wells up with tears of happiness and love because of everything that you gave to her. She thanks you. She thanks you with her whole heart. It meant a lot to her. And she wants you to know that she's still around you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Savannah, by the way. Let's see. Every time I gotta go back up, because they go right on by me. Is it, I know I never pronounce it right. Is it Sheila or Shella?
Shella.
Shella Rich. Hi, Shella. Shella, there's a woman coming in and she's holding her head. She's showing like a headache. I don't know if she had the headache or if you're experiencing them. If you could answer that for me, I'd appreciate it. Because she just keeps holding her head and she just, rocking back and forth with it. I'm assuming that this is her, how she passed. That's her way of identifying how she passed. All right.
She's not.
All right, you're not, so that this is hers. That's how she's identifying anyway, that there was something with her head. And I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't take it farther than that. Anyway, Shella, she wants you to just start enjoying life a little bit more. She's saying things have been so tight for so long for you, and it's not like you to just sit back and be dormant or be docile. But she's saying you need to get some energy going. You need to get moving again. She's just concerned that the only way you're going to really be happy again is when you're up and moving, and I want to use the term exploring. I hope that makes sense to you. In the meantime, she's showing a hand like, 5. The number 5 is going to be very important to you in the next couple days. I want to say it has to do with a time period, whether it's 5 days, 5 hours, 5 minutes, I don't know, but the number 5 is going to be very important in the next couple days. Okay, I'll leave that with you. Hopefully it makes sense. God bless. Folks, when I say that, because a lot of times, I can't speak for Berta, but I know with myself, I don't always know what they're talking about, but I do have to give it the way it comes in. So, but they do tell me that you will understand it. Okay?
That's how it comes through for me too. So I always pass the message as I get it.
Even when it sounds crazy.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sheila. Or Shella, go ahead.
AERO734. I thought that was
Andrea. Her name is Andrea.
Andrea.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. I just thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, her name is Andrea.
Yes, I do have something for you. I got this feeling a friend was just floating in and just wanting to know that they're okay. But they gave everybody he gave everybody a chance to say goodbye. There was a crash, but he hung on as long as he could just to say goodbye. He's okay. He's okay now. And he did go where people said he wouldn't go, okay? So he's upstairs. He wants to make that clear. There was always teasing, and he was always just a jolly guy. But he's a good guy. So no worries, he's okay. Thank you.
Okay. David Burdett. Hello, David. I just caught a female hand by your name as it started to scroll by. And she's standing here and she's doing one of these, like, not out of pain or anger, but out of gratitude, or like, I'm so happy. It does my heart good to know that this happened. Was it her birthday or anyway, it's some celebration. I don't know if it's an anniversary or what, but she's happy that things are remembered, and she wants you to know that she's with you all the time. She's saying she can't stay away. She tries, and then she laughs, but she says, I just can't stay away. Okay, it is her birthday. Anyway, she wants you to know that she's happy that she's been remembered, but also kind of teasing, saying she knows she should stay away more, but she can't do that. She was very, very close with the family members, and she's just not willing to make that division yet, to move on. Even when our loved ones do move on, they still come back to visit with messages and to help when we need them. However, she's not willing to do even that yet. She's just hanging on, and she's right there. It's like, I want to say, talk to her and just kind of ease her mind if you can, that, you're going to be okay. Yes, that you love her, you miss her, but that you're all going to be okay. She needs to hear the words. Something, when she passed, she didn't have a chance to have this discussion with you or with family members. And she is so worried that didn't get across, and that's why she's staying as long as she is. Okay, she has transitioned through, but she's chosen to come and to literally stay with family because she doesn't feel that she made the divisions that she needed to do, or to say the things that she needed to say. It's not a bad thing. because she's here with love. She's not here for any negative reasons whatsoever. Okay? I'm going to leave that with you, but she is very happy that she was remembered today. That means a lot to her. God bless, hon.
Jessica Hogan. Hi. Your grandma's here. Oh, she's been hugging me. She wants you to feel these hugs. She's a hugger. She's letting me know Memorial's a big, big day. Not only does it just start summer and all the fun that's going to be, but with the family, it's really big too. All the family that was involved with the service, her father especially, it always meant a lot to her because of her dad. And she wants you to know that he's here too right now. And he's giving you a hug as well. And she's very excited about that. You've never met him, but it means a lot to her. So just know Memorial Day, your relatives will be around with you. She wants you to know that. And again, those hugs are precious, and she's giving them out. Thank you.
That's some of the nicer side of what we do sometimes, I think.
It is.
You know, just to feel that connection, because you know it's meant for the people that you're reading for, but it's still, it's a nice, warm, inviting feeling anyway.
It definitely is.
Okay, Terry Durham, please. Terry, there's a woman standing here, and it's like she's wiping your tears. Have you been crying a lot lately? Okay, you have, because she's upset that there's so many tears, because she can't. She's been trying to come through. She's been trying to help the way she promised that she would. But she's saying it's so hard when you're crying so much. She's saying you need to try and get a handle on that, and she will try stronger to come through. She is showing you distance. Now, I don't know what this, to me, distance is a move, like something or someone is moving in your life. And she's saying, just let them go. It's their time. It's okay. You know, they'll be back when they're supposed to be, but just let them go for now. And you're going to be okay, because you've got a lot of people around you to help you. She's saying all you have to do is reach out to them, but you're being stubborn. You're not reaching out to the people that you should be. And I'm sorry, I'm not, you know, this is her, not me.
Trying to move. And you're talking about her sister.
Okay. Well, the move is going to happen. It's not going to be an easy move, but she's saying you're well prepared. You know this, you're going to be okay. And it's like she's being really stern with the way she's speaking. And I guess it feels different, because I know just from what I'm feeling with this, I feel like a grandmother with her. She traveled a lot, or she moved a lot. A mother or grandmother, but I'm more inclined to say a grandmother. She's just very stern. She wants you to know that you have the strength within you, and she's here to help hold you up. Okay, the move is going to happen. It's not going to be easy, but it will happen. But by the time this move is done, things are going to start settling back down in your life. Right now, it's just a lot of uncertainty around you, and she just wants you to know that she's working her side. She wants you to work yours. Okay? Your grandmother. Okay. Thank you, hon. God bless. It's going to be okay. It really is. Well, honey, I know it gets tiring sometimes. And it really doesn't matter how old you are. Moving is tiring, especially when there's other people involved. But meditation is the best way I know of to regenerate energy. And meditation is not sitting and going out into la la land, okay? It's taking a direct course to regenerate yourself, your body, to reconnect. That's the best way, and it will help you the best, okay? If you need help or instructions on how to do it, give me a call. Let me know. Well, you're not that far behind me, dear. I know what I'm talking about. Just give me a call, and we'll see what we can do, okay? God bless.
Hey, Callie. I feel a man's energy around you. And I'm not sure, I believe he was like your uncle. He had something within his throat area, I'm feeling. It may not have been the cause of death, but it led to. I mean, I'm really feeling my throat. And he was someone who really got into books, and he read papers and watched the TV, and he just couldn't absorb everything fast enough. He would rather read than have a conversation. He was much to himself. But after his passing, he signed up to be your guide. So I don't know if you feel his energy around you, but he wants to know that you're there. So he wants you to know that and to take comfort in that. So you can talk to him about anything. Okay? And things are likely he read up on it ahead of time. So enjoy and thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, Linda Maxey, you've asked if I can do a reading on your son. Father can't find him. For something like that, please give me a call after the show, and I'll be more than happy to see what I can do to help. Okay? Stuff like that, there is no charge whatsoever. So just give me a call after the show, and I'll see what I can do to help. All right? And that number is up at the top of the feed there someplace. Okay. Goldie Ducks. Karen Ann, how are you? Karen, are you, Karen Ann, are you around water much? Any kind of water? I'm seeing what looks to be like a lake, one of the, to me it would be a local lake. I don't know where you're from. But there's a man here, and he's saying you need to get to the water. Now, that can mean any number of things, whether from a small pond to a lake to the ocean, I don't know. You need to get to the water. There's healing that's needed around you. And it's not a healing of the physical self, but of the emotional self. I just feel there's been a lot of sadness around you, and it doesn't need to be. There's help there, and water is a wonderful healing agent, whether you're walking along the edge of the shoreline, or you're in swimming or out boating. Just get by the water for a day, and you're going to feel so much better, and it's going to be an intense better. It's almost like an addiction to where you're just drawn into it all the time. So, but it's a good one. So please just try it. Okay. I'll leave that with you. Hopefully that helps. God bless.
I'm going to go to Christina, but first I want to say hi to Amy. She had put up a hi to me, and it's nice that you were able to find us. I put up just a quick 1-minute thing before we came on, so I'm glad that it was seen and read. Christina Allen, your dad is here, sweetheart, and everything is so new to him. It's really, really very different for him, and he's learning to navigate. But he is around you and your family, and he wants everybody to know that he appreciates everything that was done and the very special messages that were just sent to him, and everything. The words were special, the flowers were special, and he comes around to see everybody. Thank you, Christina.
All right, Kiss Midnight, Kristen. Kristen, there is a man that comes in. He comes in very quietly, which is unusual around here. But he comes in quietly and he just wants you to know he's okay. I truly don't understand. He won't tell me how he passed. All he's saying is that he doesn't want to remember it, and he doesn't want any of you to remember it. He's saying, get it out of your minds. Remember me how I was before. The man that I'm seeing here is rather good looking. I get a very easygoing feeling with him. He's seriously, though, he's saying, just let it go. Get it out of your mind. Remember me the way I was, because it'll make it so much easier for me to come through. All right. Kristen, are you having problems walking or getting around right now? Because he's saying, you better get that checked. He said, you shouldn't put stuff like that off. He says, you used to tell me that. He says, but you're not listening to your own self.
Yes.
Okay, but because he's saying, just get it checked. You don't have to live that way. You can be more comfortable and you can get things fixed. He said, I wasn't fixable, but he's saying it with humor, and that may not seem appropriate to you right now, but I believe this was just the way he was. He's saying, I wasn't fixable, but you are. Okay. Just this man loves you tremendously, but right now it is more important to him that you let go of the memory of when he actually passed or died. Or left the physical world, whatever term you want to use, because he doesn't want it remembered. He doesn't want to remember it himself. He wants it something gone and in the past. He wants to be remembered for the man he was, because he's saying that's more important. At least that way he knows that he meant something to you, that he made a difference in your life. And that's what he's looking for. That's the answers he's looking for, is did I make a difference? Okay, and to him, that's the way to show it. I don't think I've ever given a message like that before, but he's adamant about that. But God bless, hon. I hope it helped.
Natalie Meacham. Debbie. She's telling me she left too soon. Oh, she was a planner. She had so many plans. Always planning, always planning. She wanted everything done before she was ready to go. And of course, it didn't happen her way. And that upset her. But her being her, she went with the flow and, okay, you left my plans undone, but what am I going to do? And that was one of her sayings. What am I going to do? But she always knew that next time there'd be another plan. But she wants you to know you have a lot of plans too. But within those plans, to put things in for yourself. Because that's what she forgot in her plans a lot, was to find time for her. So that's her message for you. Don't forget about yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tulip Love, can I have your first name, please? I'd just like to know who I'm talking to. Because just when you put up you're rocking, I've been sitting here rocking for a couple minutes and didn't know why I was rocking until I seen your message up there. There's a woman here, and she's been, normally they either come in through the peripheral or
Suzanne.
Right. All right, Suzanne, or right straight on for me. But this woman is like, I can feel her in back of me playing with plants. And it's like, I keep wanting to say, get out of my plants. All right, that's why I'm sitting here rocking, just trying to behave myself. Do you know who I'm talking about? This woman was fascinated with plants the way I am. And it's like she has to touch every single one, Suzanne. And just, it's just me saying, leave my plants alone. But she's laughing about it. She thinks it's funny. Some people.
Yes, she says, yes, it's my aunt.
All right. Because she said, she's talking a mile a minute, but she's not talking to you. She's talking to me, and she's saying, all right, she's trying to tell me, that there's some that I have to take care of and some that I have to change or I have to fix. And I keep saying, you're here for her. And she says, just tell her I said hello. I don't know. This is the way she's talking to me. I hope you know that this was the way she was when she was here. It's really kind of funny. I love it when they play with the plants. God bless them. Okay, Berta, I believe there's a special one up there for you.
Yeah, I was just looking at
I was
that.
kind of like really needing you to answer.
Okay, Peter Wade, Poppy.
Please help me
Yeah.
find Poppy.
Okay, and that's what we say is Poppy.
Yeah, that's not gonna let me do too much. Poppy, 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 Poppy. What is Poppy?
Poppy, Peter as in grandpa. Give it a moment.
We're on about a 10-second delay here, folks. So please just kind of bear with us for a moment. Sometimes we have to have that answer before we can go forward.
Peter Wade, are you still here?
Yes.
Girlfriend's grandfather.
Okay, okay. I wanted to make sure because there was a man here in plaid shirt and blue jeans. But there is also a dog here too. Okay. Poppy has been gone for a short while, I feel. I don't feel it's been for a very, very long time. He used to call her his little angel. And he used to read her stories, and they were very, very close. He's sorry, Angel, he had to go, but it was his time. He stayed as long as he could, hon. He really did. He does stop by in dreams. And right now, that's his way of communication. And the really nice thing is, I'm here with Jean Carey, and you can get the message because I'm sure if I was at my place, my Wi-Fi would be out by now because it goes out in the rain. And how many Wednesdays has it rained?
Well, your Wi-Fi, my computer don't like it. My computer likes to mess up.
No, with me, it's my Wi-Fi. I want to send it out the window half the times. Yes.
Okay, I drew the name.
So yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's sorry. But he had to go, sweetheart. And he does love you very much. Thank you. And thank you for making the special trip and finding me here. Thank you.
Okay, folks, I know, we ask you to share all the time. And the reason for that is because that gets our name out there a little bit more each time. Well, as a result, the last Wednesday of every month, we pull a name from everyone that has shared so that you can get a free 15-minute reading. And Michelle, did you pull it?
I did.
Okay. All right. The name is Charlotte Jones. Charlotte Jones. I'm sorry. Your writing's as bad as mine.
I'm sorry.
Charlotte Jones.
I have to write a lot of them.
Yeah, she spends her nights doing that. Let me tell you.
I did have that whole thing full, that cauldron full of them until the baby dumped them.
She's talking about her great-granddaughter, Phoebe. Yeah. Okay, Charlotte, just give me a call tomorrow, any point, and we can set up a reading, whether it's in person or by phone. It's 15 minutes free. Thank you so much for sharing, our shows because it does help us. All right. Wow, we've only got like 10 minutes left here. It's
Okay.
gone quick tonight.
It really has.
All right. Where are we going here? Bobby Joe Sarton. Hi, Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe. Have you been stressing a lot lately? It's like there's a couple that comes in and I feel it's like grandparents. I don't know that you knew one of them, but they're here because it doesn't matter. They've always known you. And they're saying you need to let go of that stress or it's going to kill you. Do you understand what I'm talking about, Bobby Joe? Because they're really concerned about your health because of the amount of stress that you've been under. And they're saying you need to find a way to get rid of it, to let it go, to get beyond it. Because if not, it's not going to be a good thing for you. You know, perhaps, well, I always recommend meditation because that helps in so many ways. But if nothing else, just get out and walk. Weather's turning nicer, even if it's a light drizzle, just get out and walk. It'll help to relieve some of that stress that you're under because the stress is only short-lived, but the result of it for you could be the rest of your life if you're not careful. I hope you understand my meaning there. Part of it has to do with work or with a job. That's going to change. But when it changes, it's going to be when you're ready to have it change, when you decide to. All right, but you have to make that decision. I don't see changing jobs as a bad thing for you right now. I think it would really be the best thing in the world, but just, you know, we all have bills to pay. I can't tell you what to do, but I would definitely like to suggest that you look for something real soon, okay? And that will ease up a tremendous amount of stress that is around you to where you can start focusing on the more personal stuff and deal with that a little bit at a time. Okay, I hope that makes sense. God bless. This couple loves you so much. They're proud of the person that you have become. They know that you didn't really have it easy growing up. They understand that, but they love you. Okay, I'm going to leave that. God bless.
Yes.
Okay. Savannah Tompkins. You were asking about, is your baby happy in spirit? Yes. Definitely. And those questions I love to answer. I definitely understand how delicate and how much they mean, because I too have several babies in spirit. So, yeah. And one thing that somebody told me a long time ago is you can name them and you can talk to them just like all your other relatives. So name your baby. And you can talk to them just like you talk to all the rest of your relatives. Thank you, and blessings to you.
That's good advice, actually. Because a lot of times when a woman loses a child, she just loses a child and she doesn't think of it any farther than that. But that's good advice. It really is. To name that baby.
We've always named, in our family, we've done that. So they've all had a name. Nikki's always named hers. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kelsey, I'm sorry.
Reed.
Kelsey Reed. Kelsey, I do have Joshua here tonight. Normally when he comes in, it's, he's in plain English, he's raising hell and just having a good time. That's because that's the way Joshua was. but he's coming in on a more serious level for you right now. And he's saying he wants you to know, Kelsey, that he's aware of what, he's using the term, what the girls have been doing. He sees it. He's not real happy with it, but he says, come on, that's part of growing up. He says, you just got to get a little more stern with them. Please understand, Kelsey, I don't know what's going on, but this is coming from Joshua, so take it for what it is. He is concerned. He wants you to be okay, and he wants his girls to be okay. He's saying he knows how hard it is. If anything, he feels bad because he had to leave when he did, even though it wasn't his choice. He loves you, always loves you, and always will. He says, how could I do any better? He says, you're the mother of my babies. Because he'll always refer to his girls as his babies. I hope that helps, hon. But just remind the girls when you have to that, Dad would not have been happy. It's okay to say that once in a while. Not all the time, but once in a while it's okay to say that. And it might help. It might get them to sit and think. Okay?
When she knows Dad wouldn't be happy, that's the best time.
God bless, hon. I hope it helped.
Sally.
Sorry about that. My soda went.
I saw your name run across, and it said hello. But I just want you to know there's a message there too. And it's from your dad. He's so glad that you sisters had such a nice trip and all the fun that you had and got to see the family and all. But he also wants you to know that he's there with your brother, and the two of them have laughed along with some of the things. And he was saying you girls can be extra silly when you're out by yourselves. But he doesn't want me to say too much on camera. So. Otherwise, I'll start to feel like that song, I caught you on camera.
I apologize, Berta.
But he just wanted me to tease you a bit. And enjoy your Memorial weekend. So have a good one, Sally. That's teasing from your dad.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, she's bad.
one of those nights. Not me. You started it.
Had nothing to
They're
do
like
with
that
it.
all the time.
Okay. Hey, we try to behave on the show. We really do.
I'm over here trying to be good. You're the one.
Charlotte Boyden. Oh, wow. We only got 2 minutes left here. Charlotte, real quick. I believe this is your husband. Was he a big man?
Get that spirit going.
Okay, Charlotte, a really big man is standing here.
You're punching me.
And for as much as Michelle is making me laugh, he's standing here and he's grinning too. He just wants you to know that he's okay, that he's doing well. He's saying, yeah, it's not so bad over here. Very point blank with the way he talks. Something about you getting yourself in gear and getting moving again. I hope you understand what he's talking about.
Her father.
Okay. He's saying that you haven't. Have you been really down lately? Because he's saying you got to get up. You've got to get moving. You've got to do something. Be constructive. He was very much like this. And it's like for as much as he smiles, he turns really stern and then he goes back to smiling. Really confusing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that message with you. Hopefully it makes sense to you. God bless, Charlotte. Folks, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been a little bit crazy here, and that's my fault. I do apologize. Berta, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We've worked together before in the past, and hopefully we'll continue to work together in the future.
It will be good.
All right. And for those that are interested that are watching, Berta has her show on
Wednesday evenings from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Okay. She won't tonight because she's here.
Right. Celtic reader, Berta K.
All right. Thank you. And if anyone would like to get in touch with Berta, if you can't find her, Call my number. Tell me you want to have a reading with Berta, and I'll send her to you or send you to her.
Hi, Lou. She's abusing me.
No, I'm not abusing her. Thank you, folks, for joining us. God bless, and have a great holiday weekend. By the way,
Bye.
I'll be on tomorrow night, 8:00. If you have questions, two questions for $10 if you're interested. And of course, we have the circles. Have a great weekend.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.